Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. These guys started supposedly panicking that the Russians develop weapons to shoot down satellites. Do you think the Americans are not working at that one? I am 99.9 certain that not only the Americans, many other countries on this planet work on developing those weapons. Why? Because they know the other ones are doing it. So they don't want that one country to say, you know what, screw you all. We decided to arm our satellites out there. They can shoot your satellites, and everybody else is gonna be, hey, guess what? Ha! We got that covered too. But hey, just because of you, because when you heard that you did it, then we had to develop it in 3 days. They're working. They're working, but they don't want to go yet public. There's many weapons they're working at, obviously, that we don't know. And they say, well, no, we're not going to militarize the space. Remember when I said that? They were working on it. Right now, it's just that these guys, in this case, the Americans, come and say, the Russians are ready to do that. We have to be first. So the reason is, the justification is, we tell you, baboons, okay, that the Russians are developing it. Therefore, we're going to plant it first so we can protect you. But do you believe them? Do you trust them? Well, it's okay. They do it nevertheless. So it's just a justification, just a reason. So they can do what they've been wanting to do for some time. Not only the Americans, many other countries on this planet. But it seems like who is the most advanced technologically is the one who actually leads the pack. And the other ones are following. So let me show you. Here is an article from CNN. And it is from today, February 17th, 2024. Exclusive. Russia attempting to develop nuclear space weapon to destroy satellites with massive energy waves. Sources familiar with Intel says. I have no doubt that they might be working on that. But I have no doubt the Americans are also neck and neck with the Russians. Unless they're idiots. We're not at that point yet. So, let's move and read what these imbeciles are saying. Russia is trying to develop a nuclear space weapon that would destroy satellites by creating a massive energy wave when detonated, potentially crippling a vast swath of the commercial and government satellites that the world below depends on. The world, not the Americans, the world. Because the Russians will destroy everybody. No, they destroy the ones. They would destroy the satellites of the countries who supply information for their HIMARS or for their Patriot or for whatever from space. And that's what they're going to destroy. Their military and their communication satellites. Why? Because those are the enemies. They want to kill. Okay? So, yeah, I think the Russians will do it and say, do something about it. We're going to do the same thing to you. Okay. We've been at it already for minimum 2 years, so nothing will change. It's a matter of time. A matter of time. All right, let's move on. Commercial and government satellites that would the world below all of us, world, depends on the talk on cell phones, pay bills, and surf the internet. No, it's going to be only the military communication, and spy satellites. But hey, they want to put us in like, hey, we gotta all rile up, get together and be united against the Russian threat. According to 3 sources familiar with the US intelligence about the weapon. Now, they don't give us the source, and even they give us like anonymous or something. What if I come here and say, you know what, the Russians they have like 5 military bases on the moon. 3 sources, independent sources, told me. Will I be pressured by anybody to provide you the sources? It's confidential. I don't want anybody to get hurt or endanger anybody's life, so I can't disclose the confidential sources. Would that fly? Why not? Why do you think CNN is more trustworthy than I, for instance? I never lied. Here. In my life I lied, obviously. The CNN did, is, and will. Why would and it's owned by and impregnated by the same guys, former and active on duty. Why would I trust CNN with their sources? So I don't trust when these guys come and tell you some sources familiar with I come and tell you, well, some sources familiar with told me this. Why my sources don't matter, but theirs matter. They lied. I didn't. I see. This is the garbage that we have to go back, and it seems like we have to go in this upside down world that we live right now, which is white is black, up is down, left is right, peace is war, and the truth is a lie, and a lie is the truth. We have to restart analyzing and how to put it, reason each and everything these guys tell us. For instance, they tell us don't steal. Hop, wait, but you steal. You, the one who tell me not to steal. You do that. So hey, what are you gonna? And justice for all. Wait, what do you mean justice for all? You got those guys over there. You got those guys over there. Hey, don't invade other countries. It's illegal. Independent and sovereign countries. Hey, you are in Syria illegally. So we have to start back and analyze each and every garbage these guys tell us. We have a democratic system. Really? Really? We have a free mass media. Really? Really? We have to go back and when you reset, the whole thing, you calibrate. Is how it called calibrate. You calibrate it, the scope, or you calibrate something, you bring it back. It's off target right now. We live in a democratic system, political system. No, we live in a republic. Okay. Oh, freedom of speech. Really? Let me have some freedom of speech here with you, and you see when you're going to hear from me again in a week or two. Freedom of speech, right? If I have freedom of speech, I don't think another entity should infringe my freedom of speech. Why do I have freedom of speech? I mean, freedom of speech is not something that the government gave me or someone can take it from me. Remember, the masters on a plantation could take the freedom of speech of a slave. Remember? But it seems like it's right now. If I have given by the creator, the freedom of speech, not by the government. The government is over there to make sure that my freedom of speech is not infringed. But if I go at work and say something, you are fat, or you are stupid because of this, you are fat, here is a mirror, let's stay on the scale, I get fired. Now that's freedom of speech. And that's a private company, or it could be a state company. I should be covered regardless of wherever I am. Like this guy say, well, YouTube is a platform, but it's a private thing. It cannot trump the Constitution. Cannot, should not. Don't give me, no, I should have freedom of speech everywhere because I'm free. No. But all of a sudden you have a company who is able to tell you that we're going to reprimand you for your freedom of speech. True freedom of speech. You're fat. Anyway, my friends, the same here. These guys have 3 sources familiar with the garbage. As I said, I'm pretty sure they all have it. It's just is like, I don't know if it happened to you. Where I lived in Romania, it happened in my youth, my teenage years, where you have thugs, they really want to smack you, but they don't want to appear like they're just come and smack you. I like those guys who would come to you and say, I don't like you, I'm going to beat you up. Okay, let's see if you can. But, but usually when we are weak, that would happen. Or you will have a few attacking you. But sometimes they will try to, hey, what are you looking at? Well, me? I was not looking at. Wrong move. I'm looking at your fucking ugly face, motherfucker. Come here, I'm gonna fucking change it. Make it worse. I don't think I can, but come over. He's gonna think, this feisty motherfucker. I might get scratched, maybe beaten, maybe knocked out. So again, he will try again so he doesn't lose face. But remember, they will always do like, find a reason. So they show, hey, he looked at me like provoked me. So the same with these guys. They are going to have weapons in space. We have to react. Our sources told us. What if I have sources that tell me and tell you that that's not true? I have sources that know their sources and their sources are lying. Why shouldn't my information trump theirs? Because if they get sued, they cannot disclose their sources. Are they? But if I get sued, am I supposed to? Why? Someone's rights trump my rights and vice versa? This is garbage. This is garbage. It seems like what's up is down and what's down is up. And we have to recalibrate these things. Or at least do it on a personal level so you understand what's going on. Don't take things as a given. Oh, Biden's the president. Biden, according to our laws and the Constitution, has limitations. You know exactly what he can do. All of a sudden, he does certain things that you're like, since when? Since when? They don't care. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.